In the early 16th century, Europe was gripped by a race for exploration. Powerful kingdoms searched for new trade routes, wealth, and land beyond the Atlantic Ocean. Among them was France, ruled by King Francis I, who sought to compete with Spain and Portugal in the New World. In 1534, the king commissioned a seasoned navigator from St. Malo, Jacques Cartier, setting sail with 2 ships and 61 men. Cartier crossed the Atlantic Ocean and reached the rugged coastline of what is now eastern Canada. His mission was clear: to explore new lands and claim them for France. On July 24, 1534, Cartier anchored in the Gaspé Peninsula, a region already home to indigenous peoples known as the St. Lawrence Iroquoians. These communities had lived, traded, and governed the land for generations. But to Cartier, this land represented opportunity. That day, Cartier erected a large wooden cross, standing over 30 feet tall, bearing the words, "Long live the King of France." With this symbolic act, he declared the territory claimed for France in the name of King Francis I. For the French crown, the cross was a powerful statement of ownership. But for the indigenous peoples who witnessed the event, it was a confusing and unsettling gesture. The land was already theirs. No agreement had been made, no permission given. Despite this, Cartier recorded the claim in his journals, believing France had established its rightful presence in the region. Cartier continued exploring the Gulf of St. Lawrence, charting coastlines and interacting with indigenous communities. He would later return on additional voyages, traveling farther inland along the St. Lawrence River, opening the door to future French settlement. Although France did not immediately establish permanent colonies, Cartier's 1534 claim laid the groundwork for what would later become New France. Over the next century, French explorers, traders, and missionaries would follow his path. Today, Jacques Cartier's actions are viewed with complexity. While celebrated as a skilled explorer, his claim ignored the sovereignty of indigenous nations whose lands were taken without consent. The cross planted at Gaspé marked more than a territorial claim. It symbolized the beginning of European colonization in Canada, a process that would forever change the land and its people. In 1534, with one cross and one declaration, Jacques Cartier set history in motion, shaping the future of Canada and leaving a legacy still examined today.